hopefully this is going to run beautifully. I'm hoping that the problem we had was just temporary. So here we are. We're playing it on normal difficulty, and it was the domination option, I believe. A new message. Victory condition dominance. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. I'll unite these lands under my rule. I surely will. I surely will. So we're going to do a little tutorial. Families need food and fuel and a roof above their heads to survive. Yeah, okay. How fussy do you want to be? Supplies in the region panel above shows how much you've got left. Okay, so up here, the barrel is the number of months before the supplies run out. Hello, welcome in. The barrel is the number of months before supplies run out. So every burgage plot consumes 1 food and 1 firewood per month, or 1 fuel. Fuel consumption in the winter is doubled. And additionally, some workplaces consume fuel per month as well. Okay, so we have 4 months of food at the moment. All right, then we've got livestock. We've got regional wealth, public order, my approval rating as well. Hello, Lorelei. Welcome in, everyone. Lovely to see your faces. We're just getting started here. We can look at our population. We've got 10 settlers or 10 families at the moment. That's our living space. How many families we can currently accommodate. These families will focus on the job they were assigned to. And then we have families without assignment. So if you don't have an assignment, they'll just work on construction. Which is going to be... I know it's working. We're organized tonight. I'm very excited. Okay, very good. So, in almost all cases, resources and Manor Lords have to be physically moved. It can take a moment, so feel free to change the game speed if you feel like it. Game speed controls in the bottom right. Oh, I don't have to worry about it in this current mode. Okay. Now, how close can we go? Oh my! Look how far you can zoom in. We can look right up that cow's ass if we were so inclined. If we were so inclined. We can eavesdrop. Not much going on, is it? It's a slow news day today. Nice hat, though. Alright, innit? What you up to today, innit? Oh, not much, mate, innit? Okay. Lovely. Very beautiful amount of detail. That's beautiful. Lovely. Good. So. Is it going to give me some guidance about what else I might like to do, or are we just in this now? Look at this, very early in development, expect glitches. First person by doing the button on the top right. What? Oh, look at my little hat. Oh, I look very fancy. I cannot believe this. Can I sprint? I can sprint. That is wild. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm so impressed. I mean, to be able to go into it like this, you're building this town. It's fantastic. So what's going on in the camp today then?
No oval. Tomorrow, find a new home.
Oh, find a new home. Tomorrow? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to go get my hair cut like Jim's. He's got a bowl cut today. I want to go get my hair cut like Jim's. Where's that bowl? Mira, where's that bowl? Alright. So is it going to give me a check out the inside of the tent?
Soon.
Oh.
Soon.
Summer's coming soon. And then what comes after summer? Check inside the tent. There's nothing in the tent, Fit. Oh wait. What? What's in the tent today? What should I be noticing? Maybe I don't have whatever it is yet. Summer's coming soon. Did you know? The sun's trying to peek through. So how do you go back out? Oh, you go back out like this. Okay, a new message. I've heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumors and slanders that some may spread about me. Signed and sealed by my own seal, Hildebolt von Berenraut. Shall I write back? Oh, so we can decide what we want to do here. Oh, you can just walk through anything. Oh, right. I thought I was going to, you know, find something scandalous in there. So we can go, you have no rightful claim. Or, oh, hello, Jarrett, with your 5 strim streak. What's going on? I require silver for my endeavors. Oh, your time has come. So this is a little bit of negotiation. Let's get some money off of them. Can we do that, or is that not an option? Oh, we've only got one choice. This is the only one we can do. You have no rightful claim. Send? Oh, drop it here. And I can't put anything else in. That's all. I'm not even say hi or bye or anything. You have no rightful claim. Surely not. So this is my region. How are you, Jarek? What's happening? Yeah, I've realised I don't really have much decision making to do there. Right, so this view shows me which regions are under whose control. You can press claim to other regions when you gain enough influence. Alright, beautiful. So I've got Nuslo. Nuslo. Is it Nuslo or Nuslo? Anyway, whatever it is, that's mine. I control this region. Beautiful. Okay. So, we have some supplies down here. We've got homelessness. They want some burgage plots. So that's what they can build on, I suppose. So maybe we should just start building and the game will gradually tell us what we're doing. So what if I construct something? Every region has strengths and weaknesses. Be sure to check all the resource deposits as well as investigate soil fertility before deciding on the direction of your town. Yeah, okay. So if we have weak fertility, we want to set up some early trade so we can get things that we can't do. Alright, it's very good. Well, what if I, let's just focus on building some homes then, because no one has anywhere to live. So, what do we have in the way of homes to live in? A forager hut. This is all for, hunting things. What about if I want to build someone a house? Cosmetic, trade, industry, farming, residential. Lovely. Let's keep it simple because we are simple people at this point and go for a burgage plot level 1. 2 wood to construct and it houses 1 single family or 2 when expanded. So some buildings have flexible borders. Hello, Julia. How you doing? Place 4 points to designate an area. I'm going to soft block my game. What does that mean? Okay. Is there some tutorial that I should be waiting for, or let me read this first. The cursor will snap to roads and buildings to try and create an organic shape. You can leave space for future extension upgrades. Oh, okay. Is there something else that I should be doing? It's not really guiding me towards anything though, is it? At this point. Like, I've had a look around. Oh, okay. So I just need to chill for a minute. Is that what you're saying? I'm jumping the gun. Okay, so it's showing me that we've got some exposed goods. Goods stored here are vulnerable to weather damage and need to be moved to a storehouse. So these here, they're going to get damaged, but I don't have a storehouse.
If I have to spend
These people wait for more plots, causes a loss of approval and possibility of freezing in the winters. Okay. So how come I'm not allowed to just start building some things that I want? It's not guiding me towards anything.
Summer's
So
coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
I feel like, you know, I should be doing something. Alright, we'll do a logging camp then. We'll go for to fell nearby trees to produce some timber. Need some hardwood. No way spins. It's a retro tutorial, so basically it's like, you know, work it out or, you know, get fucked. That kind of thing. So a logging camp. We're going to put that near the trees then. Let's see what's a good area with a nice good amount of trees. What are these things over here? These little symbols that are coming up. That's interesting. Let's check those out. That looks like it's just like special resources. So something we can mine. I don't know if that's like an area for hunting. This is some kind of stone or whatever we can get. I hope there's not dragons. I'm just in the deep end. Well, at least I know I'm in the deep end. I know what to expect now. So how far? Let's not put it too far. Let's not make them go like many a mile to get to it. So we'll pop it over here.
Summer's coming soon.
Summer's coming soon. Did you know that? Right. So unassigned families are just going to automatically work on construction, which will be lovely. Timber requires oxen to be moved. So they'll automatically get the ox when they need it. Lovely. Okay, that's fine. So that's underway now. They don't tell you much. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I actually appreciate everybody telling me that I'm not really going to get much guidance with this, because I was sort of waiting for a bit of that. Okay. So that's under construction. So let's have a look at our options here then. What do we have? A woodcutter's lodge where they fell nearby trees to produce firewood. So we're going to need to be producing some firewood as well to get ready for winter. Summer's coming, but when winter's coming, or when winter's coming, especially, things get spicy. Yeah. Let's do a woodcutter's lodge as well. Now there's an arrow coming out of it. So I'm assuming that means that that's the front and it needs to face a road.
You need to dig the foundations deeper.
You need to dig the foundations deeper. That's what I was going to say. So we might pop it here, so it goes next to the road. Hello, OG. How you doing? Let's pop it here for now. Look, mistakes are going to be made. I think we know this. We're just winging it. Now, if we get a saw pit, it's going to transform timber into planks. So, I guess, you know, maybe we'll whack one of them in as well. Because planks are going to be needed for, you know, building other structures and whatnot. I like how it sort of moves it very smoothly against an existing road. That's a nice little feature, isn't it? Let's keep all of our, like, wood production close so that there's a nice flow to things. Then if we do a forester's hut, they're going to plant new trees in specified zones. And that's probably a good thing too, because over time, they're going to exhaust the resources that are already here. And we don't want to have a situation where we run out. So I've got 3 timber left. That would take 2. So we might just need to chill for a second. And how much would it be for me to build one of these? That's 2 as well. Summer's coming soon. Let's just speed it up a wee bit. Summer's coming soon. Everyone's a wood product. Look at them get a little rush on. Maybe we should put some roads in to help them speed things up. So what do you need to build a road? What does it use? Some workplaces allow villagers to use handcarts to transport up to 10 goods at once. Pulling a handcart off-road is extremely slow, so make sure to connect your buildings to roads. I'm way ahead of you, mate. The road is free to build. Fantastic. That's something's bloody free. Good. Right. So now we're in roads. So we're going to place a road point. Let's just have a little play. Oh, very nice. We're just going to link it to... Let's just sort of go... Oh! Oh, look at this! Oh, this is great! Now that is sophisticated. Not many games let you do that. The road shapes itself around existing structures. I love that. But what we'll do for now... I'm going to put it like this. Oh, that was a joy. That was a heckin' joy. Alright, so now we're going to do our other road points. And let's just connect these things. So we'll get it so one goes from here. And we'll pop it there. Bang. It's a very snuggly path. It's fantastic. So how can I move around on this without... Oh, use the keyboard. Yeah. Okay. Right, now let's connect our other road. I want one that goes... we want things to be really efficient. So that people aren't running around like dickheads, you know what I mean? We might get real snuggly here. Will we, though? Or should I just do a nice straight point? Let's just do it like that for now. Now, that should speed things up considerably. Let's see how they go now that, you know, they've got a nice little road. They should be whizzing everywhere. Use the road, you dickheads. Oh, I'm glad I built that road. They're all still bloody dicking around on the grass. Thank you. Someone's got some bloody sense. I haven't advanced that far yet, Elf. I don't think we've unlocked brothels yet. I think that's more of like a late stage. I think we'll just take care of like bread and milk and basic housing first. Right, this building has no assigned families. Select it and assign one whenever you'd like to start production. While human workforce has to be assigned by default, livestock workforce is shared between workplaces, or you can bind it. Watch out so that you have unassigned oxen if you have any construction going on. Wow. Bread. Yeah, bread more important than bang. At this stage, I would say. You know, let's not get carried away here. Right, so my firewood situation, my logs. I've run out of them. Because we're underway with construction, I guess. So we need the logging camp to get going, don't we? My approval rating is hopefully going to increase soon. I want to listen.
Tried to carve me a new nipple.
He tried to carve me a new nipple, he did.
Summer's coming soon.
Summer's coming soon. I'm really enjoying listening to the little conversations. It's good. It's good. We know what's going on around the town, don't we? We know what's going on. We know all the goss. Hello, Echo. I know, it's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite relaxing. It's a good time. So we've got some things under construction. I'm going to love it, Fit. Honestly, there's no way that's going to get annoying. No. Summer's coming soon. And then you're going to hear it twice as well every time because I'm going to say it. But there's just no way. There's no way that could get annoying. So it's going to be absolutely fine. Okay. Now. I was hesitant to get too carried away. New mercenary companies available. What does that mean? One thing at a time. Right, maybe we should have a look at these buildings that we have constructed. People suffering from disease might stop working. How very dare. Access to herbs might speed up their recovery, and a varied diet increases disease resistance. Let's have a look at a logging camp. What does this mean? Shall we assign a family to it?
Let's go, people.
So, let's just fill it up. Well, let's assign 2. No, fuck it. We'll have 3. We need a lot of wood at this point. We'll have 3 assigned to this one, right? Old George and Tommen and all them. We'll get them doing what we need them to do. Connected to the road network, unlimited work area, clearer work area, permanent livestock assignment. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment, but maybe later. Let's get them working away. Get those logs down, and then we're going to free up some wood for the saw pit and the woodcutter's lodge. So let's just give everybody a job because...
Come on, people.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
to work.
I think I've run out of people to assign. Let's just make sure that there's someone on every one. Everyone's got something to do, basically. Not to be pessimistic. Oh, what? What have I overlooked at this early stage? Oh, look! It's working! They're doing it! They're doing it!
Summer's coming soon.
Oh, that's fine. I've assigned them now. But I don't have anything else being built at the moment, so I haven't left anybody free right now. I don't really want anyone free at the moment. I want everyone working until I do some more construction. You've seen another person stream it and everything was on fire. That definitely won't happen. Oh, honestly, look at this, Echo. Are you ready? Not only can we do this, we can zoom in and we can check our old mate's bowl haircut.
Summer's coming soon.
Summer's coming soon.
Soon.
In it, soon. So, if you'd like some inspiration for your next haircut,
Time to find a good tree. It's soft.
find a good tree. We can also do this. Hello, Governor. Summer's coming soon. Did you know? And I can sprint. Look. Hello. Summer's coming soon. My lord has arrived. I did Lies of P last night, Vespid. I did a little switcheroo because this game was glitching out last night. You missed Lies of P. You missed my great victory. So that's why we're doing Manor Lords tonight instead. Look at my little leggings. Oh, okay. I'd have someone's eye out with those shoes though. If I kick you in the face, you're gonna know about it, quite frankly. All right, lovely, good. So now, how can I see what my current firewood is? You know how I could see what my firewood was before? Now it's not showing me, is it? It's not showing me available logs. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Is someone shooting?
Summer's coming soon.
Summer's coming soon. It might just be the sound of chopping, actually. You wanted more suffering. Oh, suffering was had last night.
Can I stay where there's drink?
Next to the bread symbol. But that says construction. Is that just different now? Is that showing it to me in a different way now? Because I've built these buildings? Because that was just like a little log before. You please yourself, Esbit, honestly. I don't need to know all the details. Right, what I'll do then. Let's not have 3 people on this one. On the other side. On the other side, next to the breads. Well, that's the food bar. That's the construction one. Then it's showing... Oh, sorry. I see what's going on. So now it's grouped under the heading. Isn't it? So it's saying that I've got 41 construction materials. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I wasn't being clear about what I meant. I meant how can I see how many, like, timber logs I've got. And I now know that. So this is my fuel. That's the 24 firewood. This is my construction material. So that's showing me I've got 6 timber, 5 planks, 20 stone. We're golden. So... now I know that we have a bit of timber knocking around. I can build some... we'll start building some housing for people. No, that's fine, honestly. I was probably not being very clear at all either. Let's put a little basic place in and just see... where should we put it? Let's keep it relatively... let's keep things kind of tight at the moment. Just until we find our feet. Because we don't want, like, people taking ages to get to their jobs and stuff. So if I put my plot points in, let's just see how this works. This is like the... that seems like that is very flexible, isn't it? Oh my god, okay. Let's just see how this is going to work. So we'll go construction cost 2. I just want to build a small one at the moment. And that's going to just sort of hug the road. I'm just going to keep things real simple. That's too small. Can you go back? Can you undo the last... yeah, you can. Beautiful. Alright, let's make it bigger. As if the plot's too small. What are you talking about? It's a bloody... alright, fine. Well, then we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Let's make it nice and square. Because, you know, summer's coming soon. There we go. Oh, right. So that's actually creating 2 plots in one swoop. Oh, I love it. Fantastic. So now, whoever... we've got a couple of people free. Well, only one family is free for construction. So maybe we'll just not have quite so many people hired. So that we can have some people to do some construction work. Because we don't have, like, a lot of people living here at the moment. Make him bigger than this. Alright. Well, I'll make the next one big. So what we'll do then, let's just get this one built. Then I'll do like a really big plot on the other side. And we'll see. Okay, so what it's saying is we don't have a lot of food supply and stuff. So let's look at our options here. We would probably want a well. That seems quite important. The exposed stocks are getting soaked. That's kind of stressful. I think let's get something that we can put our stuff in. Like a gathering place. Hello, Janae. How you doing? This is a brand new game. It's called Manor Lords, and I'm playing the game preview version on Game Pass just to get a feel for it and see what it's like. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. So we've got a forester's hut, plant new trees. Yeah, I know about that one. The saw pit and the woodcutter's lodge. That's fine. Logistics. So collect, store, and distribute goods using the pantry. So I think we want one of these and also maybe a storehouse. But let's start with this and we'll pop one of these. Let's just think about it for a second. If we're going to have all of the log-related stuff up here, we're going to put a little bit of housing there. Let's try and have it so that people can access jobs conveniently. So what's around here? What are we looking at? We've got... What's that over there? What's that little symbol, I wonder? I'll have to have a look at that in a bit more detail. We might put some... like a little food station. Let's pop it down here. The beautiful thing is the roads, the road functionality is really cool. So it lets you really wrap your roads around anything that you pop down, which makes it a bit easier. You don't feel like you have to have everything in a grid like you so often have to with games like this. That's really cool. So let's just see how they go getting these things built. I can't move that stuff anywhere at the moment because I don't have this built yet. I'm hoping that I'll be able to store all of that in here. If not, we'll also need to build that other general storage, which maybe we should do anyway. Let's do a storehouse as well. So this is just for like general goods, as you know, so we don't really want that too far away from stuff. So a general goods storehouse I think we'll have here. Get to work, lads. Let's go. All right. Look at this construction. They are smashing this. So this is my little plot that I just built for some housing. Look at them go. Imagine if you can't build a house this quick in real life. Don't forget to check the level of the foundation. This would take 2.5 years in real life. 2.5 years. Homeless will move to the plot. If approval is high enough, it might attract new families. Families need more than just space. Click on the building to check on their residential requirements. Okay, that's fine. Well, what we'll do then...
Only straight enough for this kind of work.
We might plan our next plot for some more housing. And I think we'll put it... We might pop it over the other side here. Let's just get a, let's get a little road. Just wrapping around this. Can I keep going? Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. That is just something that doesn't happen in these games. It's just a thing of beauty. I'm just going to take it to this main road for now. Then I think we'll go... That gives me an idea of like where that cutoff point's going to be here. Yell at them and tell them to build faster. Oh my god! Is that an option? Oh, holy crap. Alright, hang on. Should we go oversee something? What's being done at the moment? That's the houses that have just been built. So now they're building over here now. Oi! Oi, you lad! Put your back into it, mate. I haven't got all day. Can I actually say something to them? Oh. There needs to be like a
fresh start for me and me own.
For me and me own. This is the storehouse. You're not going to be living in here, just to be clear. This is general storage. I feel like they are working faster.
No, it should absolutely be placed over there.
Yeah, alright. What's this for then over here? Should I stand here? Oh, everyone! Everyone!
Another beam coming up.
I'm in the hot seat. That's me. I love it. It's all coming together, isn't it? They're doing quite well, aren't they? I mean, they are really doing very well indeed. And she hasn't even got any dirt on that apron somehow. It's amazing. I'm just keeping an eye on things. Just want to make sure that it's all up to scratch, you know.
Who approved this construction plan?
Who approved this construction plan? Hey, mate. That's fucking orkies. I'm stood right here. I approved it. Because this is my town. Thought I couldn't hear him. Yeah, well. I'm gonna give you the worst village house now. I'm gonna build you a hut.
Summer's coming soon.
Summer's coming soon. I'm gonna build you a hut right next to the cesspit. I'm gonna build a cesspit where all the shit goes, and that's where your hut's gonna be. Right. Now, let's focus here and let's get ourselves some more housing plots. Let's make it real big, like. Let's go big. Let's see how big can we go. Let's go like this. Oh! Woo! Take it over here. Doot, doot.
No hobble.
Doot, doot. Oh, no, now it's on a weird angle. Do you think it matters? Oh, look. Some of them are really big and some of them are small. Oh, I'll tell you what, that dickhead that's building the storehouse can have the small one. That's alright, isn't it? I just want to utilize the space. It kind of feels like a real plot. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Let's put some little roads around it so that everyone can get from A to B. Language, sir? We don't tolerate language like that in this town. Only I may swear. Oh. Hey! Huh? What do you think about that then? Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. Now, you need to build houses with backyards. Oh, that's alright, they've got backyards. They've got plenty of garden there. That's bloody lovely, that is. They can put a swimming pool in. Nice little patio, barbecue. They're going to be absolutely golden. Alright, so now we have a storehouse, which I assume they're going to automatically put these goods away, or what? This is still being built, so that's where the food stuff's going to go, and we probably better put a road there as well. Because that looks like an arse ache to get to, just quietly. Bang. Right. Now, let's get that underway. Meanwhile, what else should we work on? Let's have a look at our options here. Oh, yes, I wanted a well. We need a well, and it needs to be somewhere where there's actually water underground, so... That's a bloody good spot then, isn't it? Because that's right in the zone. So what if we pop a well here? Unbelievable! Don't do that near the water supply. Oh, I have to assign people to the storehouse as well. They won't just... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair play. So... It's honestly... We need a bigger workforce. I'm going to have to cut back a little bit. Because we need people available for everything. So this is going to have somebody assigned to it as well. Then let's just make sure this does too. Nice.
Let's get to work.
Everyone's amped. Everyone's exciting. Hello, Soviet. How you doing? I assumed that was you fighting all over the place. But what's that bell for? Do you know what that bell means? Summer's coming soon. Okay, I need someone to do some building. Actually, forget it. Let's just get them. I want people to move all the stuff first while it's raining. Just get everyone to move things, and then we'll unassign somebody, and we'll get some stuff built. Maybe I could just stop someone from doing something for the time being, like running out of food. Oh god damn it! Hang on. Like, why don't we do one thing at a time? Now, have they moved everything away? How's my construction material? Maybe we'll just stop wood production for a minute so that we can get some construction done, or we could stop some... Let's just stop them making some planks for a minute. Let's just chill. I think we're fine. Then we can get some building done. Now, let's look at food. What can we do for food here? We've got farming. So, we need a space to grow some crops, or we can also go for a farmhouse. Well, we need both of them. Livestock, sheep farm, a windmill, a communal oven. Let's plan where we're going to put some fields. Oh, we've got some buildings to do as well. Alright, let's see what we've actually got here. So, logging camp, woodcutter, saw pit. I do need a forester's hut so that some stuff gets planted. Right, the hunting camp. Workers hunt animals and produce meats. So, let's just take a look at this thing. That's telling me that there's some natural resources that we can take advantage of. So there's wild animals in the forest. Bye, Fiddy. Enjoy your evening.
Are you sure about that?
Wow. We're going to put a hunting camp close by to that. So that they can do some, yeah, I'm going to go for some things that are going to give me some faster results. Is that some of, like, the natural wildlife? Is that the noise that we should be expecting to hear? I'm going to put a little hunting camp in there because it's very close to the area where they can go hunting for wild animals. So let's also get a road connecting this with this. Lovely. Now, I stopped the production of wood planks for a while so that we would have some people to do some construction, and I think that's all underway. And I'm going to need somebody to actually work in that hunting lodge as well once it's built, so we'll have to remember to do that.
Another winter in Albert's farm.
So for the time being,
Even with his wife to keep him warm.
I think we might just unassign someone from... It's hard to know, isn't it? It's hard to know what to do when you're juggling such a tiny workforce. Maybe we'll just cut back on... We're just going to cut back on the woodcutter's lodge just for the time being as well. Get some construction done. We want everybody to have somewhere to live. This is telling me, though, it's telling me that I've got 12 people, but those are, you know, families. So when it's got a +6 next to it, it's saying how many families we can currently accommodate. So I'm guessing we're fine. Oh, Life and Land. That's actually, you know, I've been playing a little bit of that off stream. That's a really good game. That's more involved than I think it comes off as. So I've started a new game so that I could get a bit of a feel for it, you know, just playing it on my own. And it's very similar to this in terms of you have to be very strategic about what you're doing with things. It looks very simple and sort of cartoon-like, but it's very, very involved and it's quite difficult. But I'm really enjoying it, though, I have to say. Okay, so the hunting camp is under construction. We also want, I might do another of Life and Land stream at some point, actually. Family is for workforce. People are for militia. Right, so I've got 12 people. Well, a population of 12. 5 level 1 families. So everyone that I have is currently a family at this point. We're also going to want a forager hut so that people can gather berries as well. Now that's all the way over here, the berry deposit. So I wonder how far they'll travel to collect berries. I guess they'd go in there, wouldn't they? So if I was to put a little forager thing next to this storage place, that would be good if it works. That should like satisfy short-term food once they're built. And then of course we need to prepare for the future with farming as well. We do need to do it, but it's just not going to sort us out right at this second. Oh! Family members join one of the settlers. So my population is growing. I think they're having kids, are they?
Come on, laddie.
Family works as a unit. Only males serve in the militia. When you raise an army, you pull men from their work and you work slower. Right. Okay. So at the moment, my approval is still quite low. So we're not going to attract like more people to the settlement just yet. We need to make things better. So is my hunting lodge built? No, it's still going. All right, that's fine. So they're still working on those. So if I was going to start doing, I only did a couple of streams of Life and Land when it first came out. Farming, space to grow crops. What if we start preparing for growing stuff in the future? Where would be a good spot to do it, I wonder? Oh, these are other regions on the map. Look at this. Oh, you can just zoom in and out like that. It is seamless. Being able to zoom in and out to this degree so smoothly and to be able to get so, like, all up in it. Super impressed with that. I mean, wow. Stunning. All right, so this is the space that we've got then, because, you know, unless we try and take somebody else's territory anyway, which we're not going to be doing just yet. So I think we might just use some of this area down here for farmland for now. And we'll do a field. Fields in Manor Lords need to be very large to be effective. They take long to plough by hand. Try a field size of about 1 Morgan. If you want the region to focus on farming, you can consider spending a development point to unlock heavy plough upgrade. Right. Check the ground fertility. Right, gotcha. So, this bit here is looking pretty good, this nice green part. Emma fertility, it says. Flax, barley. So it depends on what we're going to be putting in the field. But this section in the middle here looks like it would work for a lot of things. This bit here. So we might just go put a little plot point in. Just sort of playing around, really. It's one of those games, I think, you just need to do. You need to do, and then you know how badly you did. Oh, there's soil richness, Emma. Oh, so that thing that I was doing then, though, that green, as I was changing it, and it was going up and down, that was that, though, right? So wheat, food, linen, flax, barley, booze. Farmhouse employs families who work on the fields. The workforce is distributed proportionally in accordance with the field's set priority level. When crops are growing, they absorb certain nutrients from the soil, temporarily lowering its fertility and diminishing yields over time. To combat this, consider changing crop types or leaving the field fallow for a year. Yeah, okay. So we can't just keep going and going and going on the same plot. We need to either mix it up or we need to let it, you know, just chill for a year, basically. So we've done this. Let's put a little road in. Let's just connect it. Connect this main part. We'll just sort of go around it a little bit for the time being. And we'll connect that road as well. Just get a bit closer. Connect the end. Oh, honestly, you could lose your life playing this game. Like, I mean, your life could just pass you by. How involved this could become. Like, these kinds of games are like that anyway. Anything strategy or management, all that kind of stuff. But this is so detailed. You could seriously go crazy. You can harvest trees and garden vegetables. Oh!
Something needs to not move.
To get more population, you need to have enough empty burgage plots and your approval needs to be over 50%. Okay. Alright, that's good. So we've got some more plots. We just need my approval rating to go up. I really like the music. I could listen to it all day. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Let's form the militia! Honestly, Cacman, it's impressive. If this is your kind of thing, I just think that it's everything. Just early stages. It's pretty stunning. It's pretty stunning, and I haven't been able to fault it so far, actually. It's just a matter of learning it, though. Like, very much in the middle of the learning phase here. So this militia thing, let's just stop and focus on what we need to do overall right now. There's a lot happening, isn't there? How's our little buildings going that we started? The hunting camp is still under construction, and we very much need that to get some meat. And same with the forager hut as well, or we're just going to run out of food. I have got some more people now. So, but I don't really want to assign anyone to jobs until we can get this construction done. I want my spare people doing that. And I just need to check that I still have enough. Yeah, I'm still looking good for construction materials, so that's fine. Let's speed her up a little bit. Just see. I really just want to get these buildings done. I want to see what we can do there. I think they're still busy working on the new plots that I did. Okay, that one's done. I've got 2 more, though. There's still 2 more to build. Look at them all rushing to it. What's this here? Not enough supplies. We need more food or more fuel. Check the supplies tooltip for more details. Yeah, we need more food. We know that. We're fine for fuel, but the food is at a bit of a crisis point. That's why we really need these buildings to be done. Now, fallow, if it's a fallow field, that means there's nothing in it. And we need to actually plant something. Now, how do we do that? If I go into farming, I've got the fields, but I need to actually plant some stuff. Surely. Logistics, mining, gathering. Can I just click it? Ah, beautiful. Okay. So a fallow field regenerates all types of... Yeah, so there's no actual yield. So we want... I think we'll go for wheat so that we can start building up some store for food. We can do flour and make bread and all that stuff. So if we go wheat... We've also got the crop rotation option here. Brings back the lost fertility. It triggers after the harvest season ends. Keeping the field fallow regenerates the most fertility. Okay, let's just leave it for now. That's absolutely fine. So this is now a wheat field at this point. Oh, right. You can switch the build priority on the build site. Right. So what we do then, let's go hunting. We're going to make that our high priority, this hunting camp. And then after that, we're going to make this one the high priority. And then they can go back to doing the other stuff as well. Oh, but I also need a farmhouse. But it is a wheat field. But I just don't have anyone assigned to do anything with it yet. Until we put a farmhouse on it. So we'll go farming, farmhouse. To get them to plow the fields. So we will put this back there. Beautiful. So this isn't going to solve our short-term food, but this is something we're going to be happy that we did later. And it's a way for us to play around with the farming options as well. It's abandoned so that we can re-nourish. It's a fallow field. The field is fallow. It's a nice way of putting it, isn't it? Rather than saying it's barren, there's nothing on it, it's fallow. It's merely fallow. Okay, very good. Let's speed it up. So they're all running over to do the construction work on this now. Oh, they smashed it!
Methinks it is.
Methinks it is. Beautiful. Now, let's assign someone to it as well. That's important, or nothing will actually happen. Hunting limit 10. So when the population of a herd drops to that number, they'll stop hunting. So that wild population in the forest had 20 in it, but I'm going to leave it at 10.
Hey, give us a hand over here.
We're going to have one person assigned to it, and then we're going to change the construction priority of this one to high. Then once that's done, they can just get back to doing these other ones over here. You let it go fallow after it was covered in wood chips. It was the best. So then, what did you do with it after then? Is that when you planted that giant pumpkin that was like the biggest pumpkin in the world? Because your soil was so full of nutrients, basically. You grew a mega pumpkin. The other ones don't. Yes, and that's a good point. So we also need to build a whatchamacallit. We need to be able to regenerate some trees. A forester's hut so that some new trees are planted from where we're taking them. So let's just pop this here.
Get to work.
Right, and then once it's done, we'll have a play with that, because we're, you know, cutting all these trees down over here, and if we don't replant, we're going to be in a little pickle, we are. Alright, so let's get this one underway now. My approval rating is going up. It was 44% before, so it's actually growing. It's good to see. Fantastic. This is very impressive, honestly. I just feel like I could spend like the rest of my life playing this game now.
Come on, then. Come along.
There's just so much to learn. There's so much to know. It's so in depth. It's just crazy. And I tell you what, it's running beautifully. You know, it's still new. Oh, someone stole my stuff? How very dare. What got stolen? Oh, bloody bandits in here. Crap, what do we do about this? It was telling me that I could do something with mercenaries, but I didn't do anything with it. Let's have a look here. Army. Let's create some units. Form a militia. We can decide what kind of militia. We can go militia footman, spear militia, polearm militia, or archer militia. You can change the name of the ox. Oh, what? We might just go for some militia footmen, just for the time being, just to like keep the peace, right? The male villagers will be evenly distributed between all militia units. They'll try to find the required equipment, while the maximum quality of body armor and helmet depends on the villager's residential level. Well, that's not going to be very good, is it? After bringing all the necessary equipment home, they are marked as ready to rally, and then you can rally. So I have a militia unit. Right, it says equipment missing. And I can then create more units, but I don't want to do that yet. We're just trying to keep it simple. Fine, everyone calm down. So now, we've got one more plot that's still being done. We have a forager hut. We're going to want somebody assigned to that. Now, this is building up my food. Food is starting to build up again now. So we're sorting that problem out, which is lovely. The forester's hut, I would like that to be done fairly quickly. Then once that's done, I'm going to let them finish these plots over here. Oh, and the farmhouse. Well, the farmhouse isn't that urgent. This has to be done at some point. So now, like after we look after basic needs. Now this thing with the army though, right? It was saying that, oh crap, now everybody's got jobs though. Everybody's got a job and now there's nobody available to do any construction work. For fuck's sakes. I need some more people to come to this town. I need more people. And I definitely want... Let's just unassign people from here. Just real quick. From the 2 storage things. I'm just going to unassign them so that we have some workers. Let's get all our construction done. And then we'll tackle one construction project at a time. I just don't have that many people. I can't go crazy doing all these things at the same time. We need to do one thing at a time. The forester's hut is ready. I'm not going to assign anyone to it just yet. I'm just going to let everybody do the construction. I love how everyone just jumps on to whatever needs to be done. They come to the camp and steal stuff every few months. I need 36 men, militia. Oh, I'm miles off then. But I do have a militia, and it said that the men were going to gather equipment, and once they did that, you know, I'd have my first unit, but I don't think they've done that yet. There's lots to learn. Okay, so that's the last of the huts being built.
This construction plan? A blind man or a fool?
How dare
Perhaps a
you?
blind fool.
They've complained about every single construction project they've done so far. Okay, good. Now, how's the farmhouse going? The farmhouse is the next one. I'm happy for them to potter with that one. They can potter away. Everything else is done. So, now this is supposed to show me how many people have nothing to do. So we have 2 families that don't have anything assigned. I want 1 family to work on the farmhouse. I've got somebody in the hunting camp, which is very much needed. Someone in the forager hut as well. We all know what that means, innit? What's all this here? Oh, it's new growth. Right. Now, let's assign somebody to work in the forester's hut. So they should, they're going to replant some trees, basically. Do I get to choose where they get replanted, though? They're just looking for a planting spot. Oh, beautiful. That's going to mean that we're not going to run out of trees. A grocery store? What do you mean? What do you mean, Elf? Why would I randomly ask you to open a grocery store?
This is heavier than it looks.
Very good. So, housing. Fine. I mean, it's very basic housing, but it is housing. Farmhouse underway. Food looking fantastic. We now have 5 months worth of food. Now we're in July, and it looks like it's summer, so the seasons in the game, I think, are the opposite to like Australian seasons. So if it's summer now, we've still got a few months until it's going to be winter. We're going to have to make sure that we've got enough fuel and enough food to get us through. You can choose where they retreat, click on the hut, and then advance and limit work area. Or they'll just do it as they please, basically. Which I don't actually mind at the moment, because that's kind of why I put them here. I put it here so that they would sort of go and put things back where we've taken them from. But yeah, I get your point, though. Very good. So, what else do we have that's going to make life nicer so that people would like to, you know, so my approval rating goes up? We've done the food. That's all looking good. That's the gathering one. We can do some mining. We're probably going to want to get some stone. Now, there is some stone on the map. I saw that earlier down here. So what if we pop something down there to get some stone as well? Although, what are my other options? Logistics, that's my storehouse. We can set up a barter connection. That's also probably going to be important as well. A hitching post provides one stable space. Assigned families become permanent ox guides to speed up logistics. I do have a hitching post, but it looks like I can have multiple ones as well. We have water. We can have a marketplace. It's got no construction cost. Provides space for the assigned families to set up their stalls and distribute produce. A healthy supply and demand is needed to fulfill residential requirements. Ooh, well, let's do a marketplace then. And let's keep it, you know, quite central to what we're doing here for the time being as well. Right, that's going to be, yeah, so these kinds of things that we're looking at here, like quality of life stuff. You've got like tavern, marketplace. Yep. So we're going to have a marketplace that's just in the middle. I don't know how big it needs to be, actually. Quite big, I suppose. It's hard when you haven't built one before. So we'll have a marketplace going in here. It's the lifeblood of the town. Assigned families set up stalls automatically as long as there's enough space. Hover over specific categories to check your current supply and demand. Burgage plots closest to the market get their market requirements fulfilled first. All beautiful. It's all right there. So very convenient. You can just walk to the shops.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Excellent. Now, that's ready. That just needs to be built. I think we'll, ooh. Okay, so that's what the market supply and demand is going to be. There's 98 free stall locations. So I think we've made it big enough. I think it's going to be absolutely fine. Now, on that same menu, when we were looking at residential services, we have a tavern. So that's going to fulfill the entertainment requirement. So we're going to need ale. And we also need 5 wood to build it, which is fine. So ale, are we going to have to buy ale from somewhere else? Or am I going to have to take my time to try and make the stuff to do that myself? Let's just see. We're going to have the tavern close by to like where all the jobs and stuff are. And not too far from the houses either. Because I think that's a good way to go there. And then a church fulfills the faith requirement. So I think we'll put that not too far away as well. We might pop a church near to... And there's also going to be a graveyard attached to it as well. So maybe we'll... Oh, I can't do that one yet. We need stone. Right, we need stone. And did I end up building that stone place? I don't think I did I? So let's get that ready then, because if we want to do some more advanced building, we're going to need a little stone cutter camp, and we'll just link that with a road as well. So we'll put that through to here. Beautiful. Well, I suppose so. I mean, I never really played a lot of Age of Empires, but I would say I've definitely played games like this before. This is the most detailed, involved, graphically stunning game of its kind that I've ever seen. You can go right, so obviously you can go right out and look at your map and all the regions that you might want to overtake and all that, or you can go right in to this level of zoom, or you can actually go into first person view. So as you're building stuff, you can actually get all up in it and see what people are doing. Like, my mind is blown, and I'm still learning the intricacies of this, but honestly, it's so impressive so far. I just feel like I could spend my life playing this now, you know? I used to play a lot of strategy, city builder style games when I was, like, in university, like the early stages of university when I had more time. I used to play a lot of this style of game back then, but they weren't particularly complex, though, not compared to this. Only recently am I starting to get back into this style of game and kind of remember how much I used to love this. How chill and satisfying it is, but this is so involved. I also played a new game that came out recently called Of Life and Land, which is similar to this, but it's a totally different graphic style. It's very, very colourful and almost Minecraft-ish in the way that it looks, but it's just as complex, and that's also very good as well. But this one, stunning and running like an absolute dream. Okay, so I have one family that can get to construction of this. I'm going to make this a high priority because we're going to want that stone sooner rather than later if we're going to want to build some more sophisticated buildings like the church. We're going to have to get onto it. Oh, I was obsessed. Oh, well, it's not quite like this exactly, but it's still like a city builder strategy, let everything build game. I was obsessed with the SimCity games. Obsessed. I could never buy another game again and just focus on stuff that's on Game Pass at this point. There's that much on there. Oh, you bought that recently? Oh, it's on Game Pass now.
Who approved this construction?
You can send some old
A
pictures
blind
of
man
chickens.
or a fool?
Oh, yeah, put
perhaps
some
a blind
pictures in. I'm sure it was SimCity 2000. And I used to lose so many hours of the day playing that. Hey, the tavern's done. How happy was everyone? So, now, just to recap, this is how we're going. We have one family that's been running around doing construction. Everybody else is assigned a job at the moment. We really need some more people. Like, we really do. Because I'm running out of jobs. Well, I've got jobs, but I'm running out of people. The food situation is beautiful. We have 7 months worth of food and 9 months worth of fuel. So that's brilliant. We've solved that problem. And plenty of construction material, including stone. So it's all coming together. Okay. Now let's have a look at our job situation. Is there an easier way of doing this, by the way? If I look at jobs up here, can I see a summary? I don't know if I can. It's been a big minute. It's been a big minute. I do need a church, but I could not build that without stone. But now I've got stone. So let's assign somebody to the stone cutter camp. We have no one available for construction, but that's fine because all of my projects have been done. Let's check out our tavern. We're going to need a worker, but I've got nobody, so we're going to have to do some reassigning. So nobody's working in the storage facility. Let's get the church going. Let's see if I've got enough stone now to build that church so we can sort of get on top of this problem. I need 20 wooden planks. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so we need somebody in the woodcutter. No, we need somebody in the saw pit. We temporarily reassigned didn't we? There's so much, Parto. Let's reassign from the forester's huts over to the saw pits. How come they haven't reassigned over there? Maybe they've gone to work somewhere else. I definitely need the hunting camp. We'll take somebody out of the logging camp just real temporarily because we're looking pretty good for supplies, and we'll have them in the saw pits. We'll get some wooden planks and then we can build a church, and then hopefully our approval rating will go up and we'll get some more people, and then we can have more jobs. I've actually never played a game preview on Game Pass before. Usually I never have. Usually I'm just playing the games where the full release is on there. So when they do a game preview like they've done with Manor Lords, does that then suggest that they're definitely going to release the full game on Game Pass? Is that, you know, the situation? Or is it just like can we expect to see it anytime soon? Or will it be quite a long time and they're just going to focus on having it on Steam for a while? I just wonder how that works. So how am I looking for supplies? I've got 20 planks now, so we should be fine to build the church. Let's slow it down a little bit. Hello, Jav. It's working now. I'm so happy as well. I love it. Game is working tonight, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and oh, it's so chill. Now let's just make this, when we need to unassign this worker now. We're just throwing them around left, right, center because we need them to be available for construction work to get the church going. So they can build the church. Then I think we're probably okay just for a minute. Oh, corpse pits. We're going to need to put a corpse pit. Can't we come up with a nicer name for it? My mind was blown when I realized that I can walk around in the game to see what's going on. Like, when I used to play, like, strategy, you know, building games and whatever, I always wished that I could do this at this level of detail. All of the games, they would let you zoom in, but only to a point. This just lets you be, like, a part of it. And it's beautiful as well. Like, look at the graphics. So now we can actually look at our little construction project. We can watch the families build the church.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face.
He spat it in my face, he did. Rumour has it Microsoft pay around 4 million on Manor Lords for them to be on Game Pass. So it's likely, basically. I hope so, you know. I really do. Now let's speed up this construction because we've got some plans here. I'm going to have to keep a real good eye on the time because I will lose track of time playing this. Now, we're doing all right at this point. So I've set up a little militia footman situation, right? But I don't have anybody doing it because there's no equipment. It's saying there's no swords and there's no shields. So is that because I need to unlock something else? We're not doing any mining, are we? At present. So, oh, we've got industry here as well. Oh my god. There's so much still to build. Oh, alright. So I think what we're going to do then, we need to work on arming my, you know, getting some stuff so I can have a militia. So, can I have a mining pit yet? Why can't I have this? Why is that grey? Oh, it's not grey. I thought that was greyed out. It looked like it wasn't available, but it is available. So we're going to have a little mining area as well so that we can mine some ore. And then once we've got that going, we can look at building those other specific buildings to make things into the bars that we need. So there's some ore over here. It's an iron ore deposit. So maybe we could sort of capitalize on this. Isn't that wild? Building a game for 7 years while working on another job.
Why do I have to carry...
Some people are just next level, aren't they? Right, what I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to put a little mining pit here, right over this this zone. Then we'll make that a high priority. Just get that built real quick. I don't think I've got anything else being built anyway, but just to be safe. And then we're going to connect this with a road. What's the quickest way of doing it? Can I just cut through the trees? Is that gonna be all right? Why is it doing this weird little round the corner thing like that? Will it automatically just like get rid of trees that are in the way? I think we've just sort of found a nice little path through the trees very conveniently anyway, so they can sort of cut through there. I know it's going to take them a bit of time to get there, but you know, it's a deposit. It's all Elf's fault. So now it's autumn. We need to keep a good eye on things and make sure that we're going to be okay to get through the winter, but our food situation is pretty good. So I'm thinking, once that mining pit is done, I think we'll have this area set up to be where all of the other production is around this road, so that the ore is going straight to the places that turns it into bars, turns it into products and all that kind of stuff, so you're not losing time moving it all around the map. So that will satisfy that. The hunting camp is fine. I have one family that's not assigned to a job, but I really need them not to be because I have this construction to do. And I don't want to have multiple construction projects at the same time either. Now what should we focus on here? What should we focus on? Food is looking good. We've slowed down the wood production for a while out of necessity because I don't have enough people. There's too many games. I don't think that I've ever been so overwhelmed with good games. Okay, the pub seems to be fine. Oh, the church. I forgot I was building the church still. I thought that was done, actually. Did I make this a high priority? Yeah, I did. I changed my mind, didn't I? Alright, let's let them finish the mining pits. The storage is full at the stonecutter camp. Oh, okay. So if this happens then, if our storage is full, will somebody come to collect the excess? Surely somebody will come to collect the excess and take that over to the... Or, no, I probably need somebody to be assigned in the storehouse to actually go and grab excess, I suppose. Oh, God, okay. So we need to take somebody off of a job somewhere. But where? Everything's equally important. It's no good. I mean, maybe we could just stop producing stone temporarily because, yeah, like it's full anyway, isn't it? So if, let's just say, like, that's full. Let's just leave that for a minute. Excess goods need to be moved to a storehouse. Assign someone to the storehouse. They can go and collect the extra. It also said that they have been assigned a market in the marketplace when I added somebody to that job. So at the moment we've only got one food stall and that is linked to the Hunter's Lodge. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so how's this coming along? How are we going with this? It's only halfway done. Let's speed it up a bit. Let's get it moving. Doesn't look like much at the moment, does it? It hardly looks like it's a construction site. It's just a hole. It's a hole in the ground. I know it's a little bit further away from everything. It's going to take them a bit longer to get to it. Unfortunately, I'm trying to make the most of the natural resources that are available. It's working though. My approval rating is increasing. I need it to go beyond 50%. And then people are going to be excited to come to my town. The firewood stall is done. Oh, so now we have 2 stalls in the marketplace. How good's that? We have a firewood stall and a food stall. I'm quite glad that I made the market big because that's going to fill. I think there's like 98 spaces or something stupid like that. So the mining site is finished. So if I assign someone to that after we complete the church, I think that's probably the way to go. So let's just get them over here. Completing the church, that should increase faith and morale, and everyone should get very excited when the church is finished. And then we might try not to build anything for a bit because I'm hoping that we're going to attract some new settlers once this is done. And then when we do, we can figure out where to put them, and I can start planning out some new production buildings to do something with all of the stuff that we're going to be mining. And then we'll have to start preparing for winter as well. So if it's opposite seasons to Australia, it would be winter in the game would be December, January, February. So we've got like 3 months to prepare to make sure we have enough like fuel and food before it all becomes kind of scarce. We've got 9 months worth of food and 8 months worth of fuel. That's pretty bloody good, isn't it? We're in good stead here.
Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
That's good, so we don't really have to worry about that. Oh, my approval rating's 51%. Yeah, it's gone green. Beautiful. I haven't even built the church yet. Everyone's getting all excited. It's not even done. What we'll do then, because the food and all of that's going so well, once this church is built, I'm going to focus on getting the materials processed. So we'll build those little stations so that we can do stuff with the ore. With the goal of having the ability to make, I guess, swords, shields, armor, and then we can build a little bit of like an army. Not so that we can try and take territory at this point, but just like for our own protection.
No, absolutely be placed over there.
Oh, it's going so well! Lovely!
Let's
Very
straighten this up.
happy. Oh, look, they're whistling while they work. New mercenary companies available. Now, I don't have any stuff to do it. I don't have anything to arm them with. Oh, my approval rating dropped quite a lot then. I wonder why that was. Can we see why? I was doing really well and then it dropped all of a sudden. I wonder why. I'm doing things. Can you train them to be fighty? Yeah, you can, I've created a militia footman, like, it's like you create an army and you can have up to 36 units in the army. So I've got militia footmen at the moment, but they don't have anything to arm themselves with. And I think that's my problem, so that's why I built the mine. And then I thought, well, then we can turn stuff into things and we can have stuff available. And it is a big thing. So there's different scenarios you can play. You can try and win by dominating, or you can try and win by other means. I've got this one set so that it is just domination by default. I just went with that one. But at the very least, I would like an army so that if we get raided or if something like that happens, we can protect the town. Turns out, it's a big deal building a church. How are they getting all of this built with no scaffolding? It doesn't even make sense, does it? They're just getting it all built from the ground somehow. It's magical. So I want this to get finished. Oh, it's done. Beautiful. We have to assign a family to the church. Oh, God, I'm running out of bloody people. Okay. Alright, let's just see if this makes a difference. I really need some more people because everyone's in a job right now. I don't have anyone available if I was going to build anything new. Yeah, yeah. So I need... Oh, bandits are stealing my stuff. How dare you. Stealing my resources. What are they stealing? What if they're coming in and stealing my stone? Okay. Let's just speed it up a little bit.
Bring this in, move that there.
I just want to see what impact building that church has because we're really satisfying their needs at the moment. We've built them a market. We've built them a pub. And we've built them a church. And it's all in a really nice radius of the where they live. Yeah, the approval rating is soaring. 54% now, 55%. Let's go. I seem to be ripping through the food a little bit though. Oh no, I'm not. It's the fuel that we're ripping
This
through.
is heavier than it looks.
I've got 11 months worth of food stored, but 7 months of fuel. So something that I've built must be using some extra fuel. It would be the mining pit probably. So some of the buildings that you put in use fuel, and I bet that one does as well. Okay. I don't seem to be inundated with, hello, Mr. Non. How you doing? I know they have some great yard space, and apparently that's quite important because there's extra things that can be added in later. So I deliberately made that one bigger. The first plot that I did as a practice was just these two. So I don't really have much of a yard, but these ones do. I'm not being inundated with new settlers, so let's just try and make do with what we've got based on the resources that we have. It's surprisingly going very well, I have to say. Honestly, I'm quite chuffed. We're learning, and it's working. Right, so we've got somebody employed at the church. Very important. We have somebody employed at the tavern. The community services are all fine. Construction material, we're probably all right for a little while. As long as I don't go nuts with too many more construction projects. If I was going to build something next, what would I build? What would I do? What if I, have a quick squiz here. Industry, okay. We can have a smithy. A bloomery. So these are going to cost just... Oh, it's not too bad. It costs a couple of logs and some stone. We don't actually need any wooden planks to make any of those buildings. So it's fine to keep the saw pit unmanned for now. The woodcutter's lodge... Probably should look at getting someone in there again soon. Because we're going to need a bit of extra fuel for winter. And we definitely need some logging to be continuing as well, don't we? God damn it. What can I take people off? Maybe we can just stop the food production for a minute. The bloomery was to do with making iron slabs, I think it said. That was, bloomery converts iron ore into iron slabs, needs to be refueled once per month. So new settlers join at the beginning of a month if your approval rating is still more than 50%. Oh, well, let's speed it up a bit. I think we'll get a new settler then at the end of October. Let's just see. Yeah, okay, I was right. So winter is December to February. Seasonal resources are gone. Firewood consumption doubled. Crap. Crap. So in winter, there's going to be 3 months where it's doubled. So 7 months worth of fuel all of a sudden turns into 3.5 months. We're definitely going to need some people on back on the wood game here. Let's move people off of food for a minute because we're looking pretty good. At least just temporarily. I can't take them off the hunting camp though because then we lose the market stall and that's like a good community service that we want to keep. So that's fine. I think we can unassign... I can't even unassign the store person because that has led to a market stall as well. Did you see that message? Winter is coming! Ah, winter is coming. I've been waiting the whole game to say that. Now's my time to shine. Get good, everyone, for winter is coming. For I am the King of the North. Queen of the North. Okay. Now, what we want here. If we're going to be whizzing through the fuel, only I should be able to say that. We want fuel to be at least 6 months worth. So, I'm being cautious. It's not winter yet. But basically, when winter starts in December, you need at least 6 months. For I'm from the north. You just finished House of the Dragons. That's such a good show. Back That is such a good show, and I just saw the trailer for season 2. Season 2 is on the way, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have a settler! Woo! We have another settler now. We've got 16 people. Let's go. If it's a baby, if a baby's been born, then I'm knackered. Because I need someone to work in and pull some pints. I've also been watching The Last of Us. I am finally watching The Last of Us, and it's got a hold on me. I burned through Fallout, and then I moved on to The Last of Us, and I love it so much. Oh, I just love it so much.
This is heavier than it
Oh, we have another. We have more people. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all working. So we have 1 month until... 1 month until winter. Why do we not have more fuel? We haven't run out of wood, have we? No, we haven't. We have not run out of wood. I think that it might be the mines. There's something that we've built that all of a sudden is using fuel. It could also be the tavern, possibly. I'm pretty happy with the food. The fuel is going to be all right, but it's going to be tight. Tighter than I would like. Do you think maybe we should have 2 people assigned to this? I've got some spare people knocking around now. Well, sort of. Let's get everybody on this firewood cutting job. And then, get that underway. And then we're going to be going through our first winter. I'm nervous, actually, because things are going quite well.
This is heavier than it looks.
Okay, good. That has done the job. Now we've got 8 months worth of fuel, and we've got 9 months worth of food. I'm feeling pretty good about winter now. I wonder if we should, like, do some construction work during winter. And focus on getting some of these, little production buildings underway. Let's just speed it up a wee bit. A wee bit. It's not hot anymore. It's autumn, but we're in our last month, aren't we? We're in our last month of autumn, so it's starting to get quite cold at night. But the days are still quite nice, so it's going to get pretty chilly soon. The weather's changing. Look at it. The weather is changing. Winter is coming. I think we're going to be okay. If he was there for dicking around, then he should just come over. Oh, like, it gets down to about, you know, at night, maybe like 6 degrees at the moment. Not that kind of, not snowing cold. And the days are nice. It's cuming in real fast, like. Alright, so what we're going to do. As soon as winter hits, we're going to reassign these workers. We're not going to keep... Actually, let's just take 1 worker out. We don't need 2 people. I am going to keep somebody working in the woodcutter's lodge because we're going to need wood to be produced throughout winter as well, just to be safe. I feel like we should have someone on the logging camp as well because they can still do that in winter. We'll pull back on... We could pull back on the food slightly. Maybe. In the game, yeah, it's coming in. It's like sleet. It looks like snowy rain, doesn't it? Alright. I still need some more workers. All my families. Like, I've got 18 people. But I'm assuming that we don't have, like... It just feels like I don't know where they all are. Is it because some are working at the marketplace, maybe? I feel like I should have more people available for jobs than I do. I don't have anybody working in the stonecutter camp, and that's how I want it for the time being. I might do some construction during winter. Yazoo! That's how I would say it. Now, if I was to do some construction work, this is where I would be focusing on it. This is where I would be putting these new buildings. And if I was going to choose one, what would I choose? I think we would go for a tannery would be good. So we could produce some leather. That's probably a good place to start. And we can produce that because we're getting hides from the hunting lodge. How many hides do we have in stock? Does it show me? How many is that? Is that just one? We've got one hide. So if I've got the hunting camp with one person assigned on it and there's a little market stall, can I assume that they are still hunting? Are they still out hunting? They can't hunt for too much longer in this area because I've got it set that they can't overhunt. They can't hunt when there's less than 10 wild animals left there. I'm still in a pickle here. Let's see if we get another settler at the end of the month. I feel like I need more workers. Let's just get winter underway. Minus 14 is a big yeah, nah. My approval rating goes down for minus 14.
Heavier than it looks.
What does it look like if I go stand there? What if I go stand there while it's all cold and rainy? Oh, see, I'm getting amongst it. I'm a ruler that gets involved. I'll go straight down and I'll keep an eye on things. Can I go in the pub? Can you go in the building? I've never experienced minus 14 and I don't want to. This is the tavern. Is it? Is this the tavern? Tavern sucks. What? Where's the live music and the beer garden? And the hot food. This is supposed to be a tavern. What's going on here? What about the church? Maybe it's all kicking off at the church. That looks abandoned as well. Not gonna let me go inside. This church looks creepy as. It looks like something you'd see in Resident Evil. Don't you think? That looks like something you would see in Resident Evil Village. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, it's still not winter. I want to see if we get some more people move in because my approval rating is soaring. My generic storage is full. Where? At Saw Pit. No, it isn't. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It does, doesn't it? It doesn't look very inviting and warm. Oh, we're golden. How come the weather's getting better all of a sudden? Oh, we are smashing this. Look how much food and fuel we've got. 61% approval rating. Beautiful. So I'm hurrying it up so that we can get to the end of November. And then I'm hoping we're going to get some more people and we're going to decide what we're going to do with them. Probably leave. Imagine it being so cold that you have to worry about icicles dropping on your head when you leave the house. That would worry me. Oh, we've got more people now. We've got more people. And, do you think we need to build some more places for them to live? Now, we don't have any homeless people. You can have what is it? One family per hut, isn't it? Or 2 people per hut? How does it work? People. So there's no family living in this one at the moment. So we've got 20. Nobody's homeless. But all of our families are level 1. So that means that they're not having enough needs being met for them to be like level 2 or level 3, I think. Right. Okay, we do have some more people now, and I have someone available to do some construction. I'm wondering if we should start preparing to build some more homes. So we've got people living in all of these, except for that one. The one in the middle's got nobody in it, but I reckon we're going to have to start preparing, because I think these ones would be full as well, wouldn't they? Because if we have people come and there's nowhere to house them, they're going to freeze to death, literally. Yazoo! I've heard it, yeah, Yazoo, the band. Kind of like Yahoo, the search engine. You never leave the house, Simi. You do leave the house sometimes. Pack your nipply warmers. Absolutely. Or got snowed in waiting in your car on a highway? No. How long were you there for? Oh my god. Can we build like a better house now? Or is that just something that's gonna take its time? We can only do a level 1. I think as we get better, I think we're gonna have better options available to us. Oh, Zazu. Why is that your favorite word all of a sudden? I'm going to put some more residential back here because we've got this really nice little spot that we've made where we've got all of these like community services available.
Move that there. On
Church and...
on.
Why is this... Oh, hang on. I put 2 points in by accident. You want the housing to be near like the church, near the market, near the tavern. You can have cheeky pints. How far can we go with this? I might just pull that out a little bit more actually. Let's take it all the way over here. And just see how we can... That's only putting 3 houses on it though, isn't it? And then there's these enormous backyards. That's not really what I'm after here. I want more houses than that. I think it needs to be wider, which is fine. Let's just do a small plot for now then. We'll just do a nice square like this. And we'll give them a nice backyard. And we'll let those ones get built. Seems like a fun word. I've never really felt the need to say. I've never thought about it before actually.
Do I have to carry
Now,
this alone?
we've got someone available to come and work on these. So these are going to get built automatically. We're going to be absolutely golden for food and fuel. So let's let these get built. Then we might start preparing for... oh, the snow's falling. It's like depositing on things. We'll start preparing for building some new buildings near the mine. This music's almost ominous, isn't it? Very good. I have to say, it's gone a bit more smoothly than I expected. It has. You haven't got it yet. I would have thought you'd be all over that chicken DLC. You're going to make a giant KFC bucket chicken house. Well, naturally, of course you would. Wow, look at this. Shall we have a look at what it looks like if I walk around in it? It's now December. It's nearly Christmas. Oh, hello.
Rain or snow, there's still work.
How you dare? That's no way to greet your fair leader. Just grimaced at me and walked off. So this is the well that we installed. This is the very glamorous way that everyone is drawing water. Looks a bit nippy, doesn't it? It looks very, very nippy. I'm just going to go for my morning fog walk. I'm going to take my little morning fog walk through the woods. Actually, it looks beautiful. Even the forest looks stunning, doesn't it? Like, you really feel like you're going for a morning jog. You can actually go in it. It's amazing. Mind blown. So this is our hunting lodge that we have built. So this is where we're getting our meat from.
Bloody frigid winters.
Only 2 toes left. And
Everyone's so annoyed because everyone's
26
cold.
toes if I lose my last ones.
I don't know why I look like this. I have very pointy shoes. I think I'm supposed to look menacing, yet regal. So I look regal, but you know, I could also have your eye out if I wanted to. Build a manor, then charge them 10% and walk around hearing what they say about you. I can't wait to do that. That sounds fun. Should we see if anybody's juicing oranges on their fripples? That could be a funky adventure. It all it's going as well as it could go. At this point, I feel. How's those houses coming along? Probably not. Oh yeah, they're getting on with them. Oh, they're coming along beautifully. That's what we like to see. So that's going to ensure that we're not going to run out of roofs over people's heads. Fine, 9:12. Oh my god. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this game. It's so good. If you have got Game Pass, you can play this for free. It's a game preview at the moment. That's what I'm playing. I highly recommend you get stuck in. Honestly, it's very in-depth. There's so much to learn and do. A massive time sink, but in the best possible way. But yeah, I have to say, nailing it. Like, it is complex. It's complex in the way that, you can't just plop things down anywhere. You have to think about, there's a process behind everything that you do. But it has a really nice flow. Everything has made sense. It's flowed really well. I haven't felt stuck or uncertain or like I'm about to make a complete mess of things. It's felt quite satisfying. I don't know, actually, if they would have had pets in medieval times, actually. Oh, yeah, which Fallout was it? Everyone's all over Fallout now. We're going to be back on Fallout tomorrow. We're doing Fallout 3 tomorrow. In fact, every game that I've played this week has been on Game Pass. We did Lies of P last night, this tonight, Fallout 3 tomorrow. Right, now I'm feeling pretty good about the fuel, so I think we can just chill with the wood cutting for the time being. Let's unassign with wood cutting because we're looking fine for that. I'm going to keep the logging going because I do want to do some more construction. I'm really enjoying Fallout. Really, really enjoying it. And it's, I'm interested in all of them now. I do want to play that other one. That Fallout Shelter one. The free one. I want to have a go at that as well. That's what I'm going to do. Over here, I would like to start... we're going to assign somebody to the mine. So that we can start getting some stuff dug out of the ground. That's something that we're lacking at present. And I'm going to start some construction on the industrial buildings. And I think we might begin with a tannery might be a good way to go. And I don't want that to be too far. We might put that near the hunting lodge because that's where hides are produced. So that's going to save a lot of back and forth between running around with resources. So we're going to build that there, and we're going to have someone assigned to this and start getting some ore out of the ground. I also think the game may have frozen, which is ironic, seeing as it's in the middle of winter and everything is actually frozen. I think that's the game's way of telling me that it's time to move over to Tic Tac. Thank God it's auto-saving. It auto-saves every few minutes or so, thank God, because it's just frozen. I mean, they did warn you. They do warn about that. That there's potentially some crashing and bugs and stuff. That's the first one. I had some problems loading in. So sometimes the game doesn't always load in smoothly. But this is the first time that I've had a crash while I'm actually playing it, actually. So we might have to manually close out of this, because that has really crapped its pants. Other than that, it's been a very smooth gaming experience.